The challenges that really helped us a lot was with this unit, just to make sure we understood the proper way to maintain in comparison to other mechanical means of removing rock, like with a hammer.
Can you briefly describe the projects that you were working on with this cutter?
We primarily purchased the EK-150 for a project that we had to put in 3,470 linear foot of sanitary trunk line and a new development being built.
So how did the KEMROC attachment contribute to solving the challenge that you have?
Well, our rock elevations, the biggest problem we had on that site was the topography was a very uneven ground. So we had elevation changes anywhere from 4 feet to 22 feet. The rock elevations varied anywhere from 3 feet of rock to close to 10 feet of rock in some areas. We followed a shelf pretty much the whole way of the creek. So the challenges that really helped us a lot was with this unit, we were able to get such a clean cut through the rock that, it didn't require us to really do any type of shoring. We were able to, run out about 100 feet at a time, and then the pipe layers are basically laying rock right behind us.
So how did the KEMROC attachment impact the overall productivity of your job? Did it save time, costs?
I think time and cost both, and I view this a couple of different ways. Being an engineer, obviously I look at efficiency from moving material. So the goal is to move material one time. So one of the big advantages of the KEMROC system that I've found so far versus blasting, we're creating a spoil base that in a lot of cases like this with MSD, we cannot put that material back over top of the sanitary line. So with the KEMROC system, most of the material we're actually grinding out, we're able to come back and use that as usable backfill. So instead of having another foreign material that we're having to haul in manufactured sand or anything else, I think there was a significant cost savings on the project due to that.
How would you rate the ease of the operation of the KEMROC attachments?
I think, pretty good. I mean, obviously we have a very high level of skill for operators on our excavators and, dozers, but those guys were able to adapt to the KEMROC system very easily, and it was a fairly quick process. Scott sent out, a couple of his operators. They were on site, I think over 2 days, probably 6 hours, just to make sure we understood the proper way to maintain the cutter, the proper way to operate, how to load the cutter to make sure that it was properly operated, I guess, from the perspective of not dragging the cutter unless the cutter was running, so the ease in operation was, I'd say within 6 hours, our guys were running and standing on their own feet.
Why do you trust KEMROC on supporting your new projects?
And I just feel like, again, we had virtually no downtime out of the unit for the time we ran it. The uptime is just, it's very robust. In comparison to other mechanical means of removing rock, like with a hammer, just constant downtime out of hammers. We can run, really it's hard for us to get through a solid week without having a downtime issue that we have to do some sort of maintenance on a hammer. This unit here, every day the guys inspected to make sure the picks were rotating as we were instructed, and as the picks began to wear, we just changed them out and stayed in production.